What's up, everybody? New Year's Day here in North Carolina foothills. It is a nice, dreary, rainy day. Uh, so we're just kicking back. Got some football on, which I don't really watch college football, but it's on in it nonetheless. And fixing to go grab a bite, but hadn't done a video in a little bit, so I thought I would give you a little update on some things that I've got going on. And I need to do something different besides some beer videos. I got some other stuff in mind. I need to do it. I got some things going on, and it's kind of hard to find time to do the things I want to do. You know how that is. I'll give you a quick shot of my new table and Odyssey stand that Misty got me for my laptop, for my little mixer there. So that's what I kind of want to do another video on, because I'm having problems with the Best Tex Typhoon. So I want to do a video and hopefully capture the problem and put it out there for some help. But anyway, on to the beer stuff. One project I've been meaning to do is to move my CO2 tank outside the refrigerator, because it's a 10-pound CO2 tank. It was on special when I got it, so that's the reason I opted for the 10 pounds to the 5 when I got the system. But as you can see, I have 2 kegs in there right now, and the 10-pound tank's back here in the corner. And I've already had 3 in here at one time. I don't right now, but 3's really pushing it with that big tank in there, and the 3 regulators that I have. I don't know if you can see that as dark as it is, but I need to get that tank out of there so I can do 4 kegs, because you know, my building up my supplies a little bit, so be able to brew a whole lot more hopefully, and keep 3 or 4 taps going. I don't have it out here to show, but Misty did get me another perlit faucet for my birthday back in October, so I'll be putting another faucet here or here, hopefully maybe tomorrow or the next day, and maybe eventually have 4. I will eventually have 4, but definitely will have 3 soon. But getting back to the CO2 tank, one of my Christmas goodies was this, which is a high pressure line, and since I have a 3 gauges on my regulator on my CO2 tank, you know, I didn't want to drill 3 and eventually 4 holes in the side of my refrigerator to run all those lines into my corny keg. So obviously I'll just run one hose, set the tank outside, run one hose in, and still have my regulators will still be inside. So obviously the first thing I have to do is figure out where I can drill on the side of this refrigerator, because what I'll be doing, you got a little wine chiller and my little beer fridge, all that stuff will have to slide over, and I'll probably just set my CO2 tank right back in here in this corner somewhere. So I'm gonna have to drill either in the back or the side. I'd love to do it in the back so you can't see it, but I've got to get the model number off the back of this thing, and maybe call a friend or do some research and see where can I drill. So it's going to have to be what, a good 3/4 inch hole, maybe ½ inch. So anyway, that's coming up. Got that going on, and I also got. Am I making you dizzy spinning around here? I also got a nice little sight glass. This is one of Bobby from New Jersey. If any of you are familiar with him, if you're not, you should be. He does some great videos, and he's got a website where he sells this stuff. So this will go on the side of my keggle, my boil kettle. When I have time to put that on, that's going to be really handy. So can't wait to get that going. I need to do well, I've already really talked about the New Zealand IPA. Somebody marked out my D on my thing, but that's the New Zealand D IPA on tap 2, and this is a Cashmere IPA that Asheville Brewing Company in Asheville, North Carolina makes. And I bought the kit from Austin Home Brew and tried it, and we actually sampled it last night with the real stuff, and it's pretty close, man. I was real pleased, and a lot of people love that. So that'll be in rotation probably you know, from now on. And the New Zealand, I like this so good. I know if you go back and look to see the videos where Steel Jan, you know, sent me the recipe and all that stuff, and go back and check that out. But I've got another batch of that in the fermenter right now, and I'll go in there and show you something with that. And that's my new little logo that I've had for a while. I actually haven't done anything with it, but Halo Brewing, too good to be bad, with the little hops for a halo hanging over the glass. How about that? But anyway, I'll step in here and show you this. So since it's gotten cold weather, this part of my basement on the other side of both these doors is unheated. And so in the wintertime, like it is now here, it stays up, you know, and it's been in the 40s and 50s, as low as the high 40s in these rooms, and as much as the 50s. If you've seen my videos, you know I've got a chest freezer that I use for fermentation, and I've got a Johnson control. So obviously people that have these know this, but I just thought I'd show you. But of course in the summertime, you know, I want to, when this room's hot, the Johnson controller keeps the chest freezer. It'll turn it on when it needs to cool the temps inside down to whatever I've got it set at. But obviously in the wintertime it's colder in here, so I was using a space heater in here because I was just, for lack of better thing to say, lazy, or didn't take the time or whatever, but to take my controller apart and, you know, change the dip switches and set it over to heating instead of cooling. So I actually had a heater sitting in this room heating up the room, which was a total waste of energy. But what I've done now is reset the jumpers for heating. So now the chest freezer is not even plugged in, and so I have a just a small lamp with a 52 watt bulb, and I've got that covered up because I don't want the light to skunk my beer. And you can actually see it just cut on, so there you go. If the temperature gets below, I've got it set at 65, 66, I guess is what it set at, because it just kicked to 65 and it kicked the light on. So if the temp gets too low in here, that light will cut on and warm the inside of that bad boy up just enough, you know. I've not watched it to see how long it takes it. I may do that while I'm sitting here videoing, and then get back to videoing, but just to see, because I'm kind of curious. But that's pretty cool. It works well. Love that fermentation chamber, and I need to get my butt brewing and have about 3 or 4 gallons, or 3 or 4 carboys sitting in there with 5 gallons each in them, so I can get some pipeline built up. But anyway, I'm going to check this thing out, and I'll get back to the video here in a minute. Well, it's taking longer than like 3 or 4 minutes, and I was standing here watching it just to see how long it took for that light to heat up the little space in there, because like I say, I've not even looked or stood in here and watched it or timed it or anything to see how, you know, how many times that light's turned off and on, or how long it takes to heat the little space up. But it's been a few minutes, or like 3 minutes, and it's still not cut back off. So, well, actually it just did. There you go. So probably like 3 or 4 minutes that it took just to heat it up a degree or 2 in there with that 52 watt bulb, and I don't know how long it'll be before that temperature drops again. Obviously it has to do with this temperature out here in this room too, but anyway, cool little deal. But I'll check out a little wine barrel we purchased not too long ago for the man cave down here, and got the Dogfish Head Brew Ales, Craft Brewed Ales sign, and some nice little coasters and bottle caps. And here's your little hint. Russian River Brewing Company. Good friend Ken gave me that growler, actually 2 of them, and I filled one back up and brought it back to him. But Pliny the Elder is going to be my next brew. Got the grains already. It's got a pound of hops in it, and what did I just say? Did I say I had the grains or the hops on? I've got the hops already. The grains are on the way. But something else I'll be getting soon, hopefully, is a grain mill, because I'm going to start buying grain in bulk, and there's no sense in paying higher prices if you're going to brew beer. So it's something else I just planned on doing, and haven't taken the time to do it. But probably get the barley crusher with the 15-pound hop, the 15-pound hopper. Not hop. I'm a hop head, so I'm stuck on hops, I guess. But anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh, coolest Christmas present ever. My kicks, my new kicks. Look. I know you people that's not Duke fans are going to love this, but those are badass. I don't care who you are. Love it. Alright, maybe my next video, I probably won't add it to this one, but I may, I don't know. I'll show you the drilling of the hole and all that stuff for the moving the CO2 tank outside the refrigerator, and hopefully I won't hit any lines and that'll go smooth, but we'll see.